to the soil. Ancient memories kept alive in these coils. Travel through dimensions, then we jump right out the portal. This flesh will expire, but the soul is immortal. Our story is forever, encoded through these DNA strands. So the ops made a plan to keep them severed, but we are the connectors, serving as a bridge to spark your power deep within and never settle for lesser. We don't fear no oppressor. On this road, let's travel. We embodying the strength of a million ancestors. Let's go. Standing 10 toes, equipped for any weather. Talking rain, sleet, or snowfall, drought, famine, or world war. We on a mission for enlightenment by any measure, for real. And I still got open wounds to heal, but I'm out in the field like a samurai, sharpen the blade, moving peace, but I'm licensed to kill, okay?
Purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. It's what you are, a star, a star, a star. It's what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. It's what you are, a star, a star, a star. It's what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
Eye to eye with some evil forces. The false gods they idolize, about to leave as corpses. See, the veil done got lifted on the ones that's wicked, but they can only stay in power long as we endorse it. When we attach to shit that's toxic, cause we think it's culture. Your president ain't solve a problem, why you keep on voting? The world at your fingertips, but you too busy scrolling. Do Instagram deserve to see all of your sacred moments? Cause you can follow trends for attention, but when you speaking truth, they gon' shadow ban your mentions. It's all fun and games when niggas is going viral, but don't let your thirst for fame slowly grow into a sickness. Cause it's survival of the fittest, and life can be your heaven on earth, or this shit can be your prison. Boss it up, don't be the victim. We chose to walk the righteous path, it's time to stand up on that business. Say
purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. It's what you are, a star, a star, a star. It's what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. It's what you are, a star, a star, a star. It's what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
Yeah, yo, my divinity is carved into eternity. My validity evolved into my currency. It's really in me, it ain't on me. I am woman, so I come with certain knowing. Cosmic star, I'm always flowing, attached to no identity. Their reality is poison, call me remedy. When I tuned into their noises, I was questioning my faith and my sanity, saying shit was never handed to me. Now speak abundance on my legacy. Free all my people through the galaxy. All is fair in love and war, so I'm pulling out my swords for the melanated starseeds and goddesses. A lotus at my feet and a Glock 9 tucked, cause I'm all about the balancing. Eternal entity, never worry about luck. What's for me is always guaranteed. I share
purity,
I share
loyalty,
I share.
I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. It's what you are, a star, a star, a star. It's what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. It's what you are, a star, a star, a star. It's what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
I'm past the point of complacency. Don't play with me. Chosen like Moses, I'll raise the sea. Just wait and see. Addiction and violence, ancestors had to wait on me. 120 pounds of flesh, but all this weight on me. Heavyweight champ, caterpillar to butterfly, I still sting like a bee. Land of milk and honey for the rest of my team. They was resting on me, now the rest history. Only right that I profit, I'm a walking prophecy. But I'm running this shit, runway was made for me. A flight of fashion week, fight or flight, angel wings. Bigger picture movie screens, I was the missing puzzle piece. Enemies puzzled how I pieced the shit together, I found my inner peace. My interior clean, came in chains and whips and they still want the same thing. I just wanted my freedom, I slayed every demon. R.I.P. put their name up on a T. Hibiscus tea, my cup runneth over, whole world clap for queen. I'm on an ultralight beam, I'm an ultralight being. As above so below, from the heavens and the skies to the roots of the trees. I'm screaming free the world until the whole world is free.
You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. Don't let them define you, you're growing through dimensions, no losses, just lessons. And that's why your faith is strong. Every time you hit your low, it's always bounce back. Every time you lost your glow, got your shine back. Anytime you felt alone, God had your back. But I know that, and it shows that you're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. I love you, reflection, we flexing on our haters. We wish them the best, but protecting our sacred love. No weapons formed against us to take us away from God. We praying, we praising, we grateful, we came from love. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are. You're worthy, you're priceless, a diamond, a shooting star. You're holy, you're righteous, you're perfect as who you are.
You are a bright light. Your essence, it brings life. Encoded in your DNA is eternal life. A walking constellation on this earth, radiating beyond our three-dimensional sight. Your level of productivity does not define your worth. Your worthiness is inherent to your being. Your existence is a gift from the heavens through all of eternity. Speak highly of what you seek. Your words are medicine. Your breath is a holy sacrament. Baptize yourself in these affirmations. A living wish come true. We are honored to exist alongside you.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
Yeah. You know what I fought through just to get her. I evolved so much I feel like I don't fit her. Out of place, my palate increased, I got a higher taste. I don't want it if it ain't organic, and I don't wanna talk if we ain't seeking understanding. And I don't wanna chill if growth ain't what we planning. And I don't wanna take no pictures if they ain't candid. Catch me in a moment or don't catch me at all. They throwing shade underhand and I'm deflecting it all. But if it's good energy, then I'm accepting it all. Yeah, I'm accepting it all. They tried to prosper against me, but they weapons too small. I got God on my side, nickel. I got angels in the field down the ride, nickel. Plus my ancestors, same gang, same hand gestures, great wisdom. My people say I'm acting different. I tried to put them what I'm on, but they ain't listen. I made some diamonds out this pressure, can't say they ain't glisten. I cut them snakes out my grass cause I heard them hissing. It's a marathon, I do the distance. Yeah, the crowd tried to tell me I was done for, but I ain't listen.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. Tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
A wise man told me I got a calling on my life. I think I overstand now. I think I get why Miss Johnson kept praying now. I think I get why I lost a lot of friends now. All part of the plan. See, some relationships supposed to land. If they can't grow with you, then they can't go with you. My ex say she was leaving. I said don't let the door hit you. On the way out, I told her stay out. See, I'm finding myself, aligning myself, working and I'm timing myself, reminding myself, yeah, that I'm free. And ain't nobody gonna do me like me. Self-love, it's the best love, that's the best drug. Praise to the Most High, my investor. Yeah, I'm self-driven like Tesla. Yeah, I'm blessed up, from my feet to my chest up. Middle finger to my oppressor, and I press on. I go to war with my demons, I put my vest on, and I turn every L into a lesson. If I got greatness in me, not even a question.
They said nobody's coming to save you. I had to look inside me. I was looking everywhere for a savior, but the guy was in me. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great. The world like to tell you what you can't, what you ain't, that you late. Just remember that you great.
like what you been through. The way you glow so crazy. Made it through the trials and tribulation. You deserve all kind of celebration. Even with them odds stacked against you, you found a way to make life greater, greater, greater. Yeah, going to the gym every day and eating clean. Never catch a nigga like me sipping lean. Loving on my wife, loving on my babies. Looking at my sons, they look just like me. I be down day go chilling on the beach. Sunset cliffs with the view and the breeze. Living my life and protecting my peace. You ain't on that vibe, you can't be around me. Moving through the game like a young OG. Putting on for the greats that was here before me. The money and the fame really ain't what it seemed. I feel it's more important that I leave a legacy. Influencing the minds of the young Starseeds. Stay up on your grind and keep following dreams. I promise you got everything that you need. Cause you don't look like what you've been through. The way you glow so crazy. Made it through the trials and tribulation. You deserve all kind of celebration. Even with them odds stacked against you, you found a way to make life greater, greater, greater.
Come on, hey. I took the bitter with the sweet and kept pushing.
Keep going.
Taking trips overseas, let's book it.
Let's do it.
If you tryna find yourself, keep looking.
Don't stop.
They only tell you that you can't when they couldn't.
That's a fact.
I missed to flip a negative into a positive.
Watch this.
Everything a blessing, God just disguising
Thank
it.
you, God.
I don't look like what I've been through, it's obvious.
I'm happy.
Had the odds stacked against me and I bodied it. Used to feel alone, now I got an audience. My job is what my hobby is.
Wow.
Somebody pinched me.
Somebody pinched me.
Failed chemistry, but going down in history.
Legendary.
I am who I am, don't be tryna fix me.
Girl, stop.
Head down greater than I was the day before. Only if they knew how far I came, but they don't know.
Only if they know.
I deserve everything I got and more. The dark made me glow.
You don't look like
Yes.
what you've been through. The way you glow so crazy.
So crazy.
Made it through the trials and tribulation.
All the trials.
You deserve all kind of celebration. Even with them odds stacked against you, you found a way to make life greater, greater, greater.
Life is great.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times. So I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.
Hey, peace and blessings, Starseeds. Peace and blessings, y'all. Yes, it is the goddess Rael, and tonight is a Pronoia night. I hope you are feeling good. I am. It's good to see you. Yeah, you make me want to shimmy. I see you in the background. Yes, so I hope you guys are feeling good. Thank you for tapping in tonight. Thank you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. I really appreciate you. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we're live, because, baby, we don't know. We might be live at 9. It might be 9:15. It might be 9:30. So make sure you get that ding so you know we're here. All right. So, again, tonight is a very special night. Tonight is a human design night. And, Claudia has been coming here for quite some time now. This is not her first rodeo. And I believe that, as an official starseed who has lasted and stood the test of time, she deserves her own intro. I love the Pronoia intro, but when we do human design, I believe, I love the fairy setting. I couldn't get rid of that one. So I'm thinking we keep the fairy setting and we put some stuff together and we pull together Claudia her own intro. So I'll coordinate that with her in the back, and she'll let me know what songs she like and everything, and we'll try to work that out for her, because she's been a faithful star seed. She's here every month for you guys. The least she can have is her own intro. Okay, all right. So anyway, I was just thinking that. I don't know, it popped in my head, and I feel like I should share that. So yes, a human design intro, absolutely. Like whatever song motivates her, gets her ready, because listen. I've had people tell me that they tap into old shows to listen to the music when they're getting dressed in the morning, when they're doing stuff. They're like, oh yeah, the first 15, 20 minutes is just music. And, I know that could be a turnoff to some people if they're just clicking to just hear, but it's not, it's an experience here, y'all. It's a whole planet. Pronoia has turned it not just a community, we are our own planet. Okay. So we get to play the music we want to play. We not getting monetized, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. We're gonna play what we want to play. So if you got requests, let me know. Okay. All right. I love y'all. And I'm happy to be here tonight. So yes. Okay. Yes, listen. This get you a comfy little seat, get you some popcorn, get your chart out, get ready to learn about human design. I have let so many people in on the secret. To me, this is the biggest secret. Okay. People be like, what? Human, huh? What? What are you talking about? I know astrology. I know numerology. I'm like, yeah. That's the good stuff. But I'm going to teach you a secret. And I keep telling them, come on over to Pronoia RC podcast, because yes, I love it here too. Listen, y'all, let me just make a confession. I had just said this to Smart Video Girl recently. Pronoia has grown into, again, it's more than my baby. It is really my mission and my purpose here, and everything I do now is Pronoia. Like my whole life has been turned into Pronoia. Like I'm a walking Pronoia sign. If Pronoia was in the dictionary, I promise you my life, if I told you my story, you'd be like, oh damn, that's where that word Pronoia came from. Because I know that 3D world will have you thinking that things are not going to work out for you, but things always work out for us. It's just we don't know, the story. And sometimes when we think we know, God got to throw a twist in there. You can't be knowing everything. That's going to ruin the fun. So here on Pronoia, we share our stories, we share our love, we share our souls, and we share our star-seededness with each other. Because a lot of times we don't have that safe space, and that's what this is for. So human design, again, has become such a huge tool in my own personal journey, and I want to continue to share it with the world. So again, I appreciate Claudia coming here every month. She is here. You understand? She's in the building. She makes the way. I know sometimes she be busy, but she makes sure she's here for y'all. So shout out to Claudia. We're going to get her own intro video. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Y'all over there fighting for number one. It's okay. It's okay. We got a lot of number ones over here. That's why. Like if you look at us in the sky and all the stars out there, you can't say one star is greater than any other. It's just everybody shine a little different. But anyway, y'all, don't get me to preaching. This ain't church. All right. This is Pronoia RC podcast. I'm going to bring to the stage the lovely, the beautiful, the talented Reiki master, Amora personified. She knows I can't say her last name, but I love her. She's a tarot reader. She is our human design expert, and she is my sister. Her name is Claudia. Welcome, Claudia. Claudia.
Yeah. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Peace.
Hello. Oh my goodness. Can you hear me? Am I good?
You good. You sound a little like you in a tube, but I can hear you.
Like I'm in a tube? Hold on.
But it might just be me, y'all.
I'm trying new things. So I just gotta make sure that the things that I'm trying are working. Okay.
I love you. Oh, you look so cute too. See, we didn't do our little backstage thing, y'all. So I'm just like, oh, she looks so cute. I like the background.
Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you have me like blushing. I'm like smiling so hard that like when you smile so much sometimes it hurts. Like
That's that
like
good
that's
smile.
that's how you have me tonight, goddess. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes to my own intro. Yes, I got songs. I got ideas.
Okay, good. Yes, I love that. She wasn't even shy about it. Yes, and yes, I got ideas. Yes, I was thinking the same thing. Like, no. I love
And
it. I
so
love
um how are y'all doing? I can see comments today. I'm on my computer today. I did some prep work to be here. Everyone was here. Love y'all. Thank you for being here today on our Human Design Night. Please let me know who's in the building, what your type is. If you have any human design related questions before we dive into our topic in a bit, tell me if you can hear me good, because Goddess says she can hear me through a tube. I need to know that y'all are hearing me. Thank you. So are you. We're Starseeds, and that's why we're here in
it.
this beautiful on this beautiful night in this beautiful place. And Goddess, always, as always, we start with gratitude for you for being this entity that has created this beautiful platform for us together. And so, yes, excited to be here tonight. Oh, I am excited to be here. I have some babies in my vicinity, my child, my kitties. So if you hear any of that in my background, or if I have to go for a moment, I will be right back. Just my disclaimers. There's a lot going on at times. That is where I have been looking forward to being all day. So I'm happy to be here, and I don't even know where to start. I'm like,
Well, we have a
where do
question.
we go? Come on, goddess.
So,
Oh, we have a
the first
comment.
So, shout out to Melissa, who was a guest here on our very last podcast. It was really dope. Thank you so much again. I did tell her I wanted her to do, I'm so glad she's here, to learn her human design. And so she has no clue. She's brand new to human design. So if you can give her a very quick synopsis and then before we go in, because now, Melissa, you're going to have to go back. We got quite, uh-oh. Yeah, internet's doing some internet. And hold on.
Okay, you're back then.
Oh, so we got quite a few shows about it, but I'm going to allow Claudia to give you a quick synopsis and then tell you where you can go to get your chart while you're here so that you can really get into it. And then we'll help you get kind of caught up. I'm going to remove myself because I'm going to let her go into human design and then I'll pop back in when we're about to get into, I'm hoping she's doing the crosses tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Melissa, thank you for being here. And like Goddess says, I'll give you like the very, very quick overview of human design. There's a lot of content that we've created, that we've shared here. I've come on. It's years. We're years. So like, if you have some time or energy, or if you want something to play in the background, please tune into our past human design episodes. I have gone into very detailed intros on human design and the types. So the 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 very quick overview. Hi, Strawberry Kiss. Yes, yay! And also feel free. And I was starting to get the website. I'll get it in a bit when I have a moment, and I'll put it in the chat where you can go pull your body graph. So the human design system is a system that came out in the late 80s, and it is a system that seeks to classify us human beings into different types, and it goes off of the same information as if you were to get um, your astrological chart. So you need your birth time, your date of birth, and the place you were born, and you plug it in. See, the website is there. So you go there and you plug in the information, and then a graph will generate that has shapes and numbers and colors and words, and it's a whole bunch of things. But essentially, human design is an amalgamation, is a mix of different systems, including I Ching, numerology, astrology, the Vedic chakra system, um, are all represented in the human design. So it's like taking all of these different systems and combining them and showing you a blueprint of who you are. And it is a system, again, it's been around since the late 80s. There's a lot of information now on the web that can help you start sorting through things out. There are 5 human design types, so it puts people into these 5 categories. The 5 human design types being um, generators, manifestors, reflectors, projectors, and manifesting generators. So when you first pull your body graph, you look at what type you are, and then it will give you a strategy and an authority. And so these are just different tools. The human design system in itself is a tool that you can use to understand how to make the best decisions for yourself and to gain some understandings in terms of your purpose and why you are here. So, astrology is something that is taken into account in human design. Things are a little modified and have their own different nuances when it comes to the system of human design. And today, what I've been being called to talk about is, it's funny because one of the things that Goddess is always wanting me to talk about, and I've always been like, that is like a lot. But I figured out a way in which to kind of condense it down and personalize it and bring it to the space, which is the incarnation cross. So from the Jovian archive link, when you pull your body graph on the very top, it tells you your type, your strategy, your authority. It tells you you're not self, and it tells you your incarnation cross. So like all of that is listed out in the very top of the body graph. And your incarnation cross is going to be the focus for us here today. So there's also what did I miss? The profile number, design type, authority. So all of that is on in your body graph on the very top. The incarnation cross is your life purpose. And I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of background in where I've been when it comes to the word purpose and my self study and my practice, and the importance and the prioritization of purpose in one's life and being. And for me, when I think about purpose, I immediately think about Akashic Records. So I'm an Akashic Records practitioner. And before I got an Akashic Records reading, and I didn't know what that was. And I didn't know what it was before I went into it. I Googled it, and Google didn't really clear it up for me. So I got but the gist was, and the way that this Akashic Records was marketed to me was, find out your soul's purpose. And so I was like, I want to find out my soul's purpose. Like, sure. And so in the Akashic Records, they were like, the reader was like, you can ask 3 questions. And so I thought of questions, I guess, to ask. And my last question was, what is my soul's purpose? Because I was listed as an option. So I was like, I want to know, what's my soul's purpose? And so when this person told me what my soul's purpose was, I didn't know what to do with that information. It was something very, very broad and general, and I didn't know how it had anything to do with me as a person and what I was doing and how I was living my life at that time. So I just kind of took it and tucked it in my back pocket and kept it moving. And I didn't really give it a lot of thought until later on. And then I kind of just proceeded in my mission in terms of learning how to be an energy healer, learning Reiki, and opening up my practice and things like that. And then there was a moment in my life where I found human design. Human design came back to me. And it was a tool that I, at that point, started understanding a little bit more and started synthesizing into my experience. So started actually using the tools, understanding what what the things meant. And at that time, I did read about my incarnation cross. I saw it and I just was like, it's whatever. And then I kept still doing a lot of soul searching around what my main purpose was here. Knowing what my soul purpose was, but not quite understanding how to make it practical, even though I've gotten a lot of feedback around how I am achieving and how I am doing my what my soul purpose is. I still didn't know, like, in practical terms. And then later on, what I realized is that I hold on to the knowing, to my personal knowing that we are spiritual beings living human experiences right now. And I have developed some understanding of what the soul is. And it's like this larger entity, it's this larger being that is all encompassing, all knowing. And then understanding how does that translate to the human experience. So what I came to the understanding of is that the human experience, it's in itself its own practice, its own thing. And we are not necessarily to separate ourselves from our spirit or soul. Like, that's what happens as a result of systemic programming and the conditioning that we live under. And there is also a reason for our existence in this form. And forget a lot of us have forgotten what that was. Let's say what lessons we came to learn, what we came to master in this experience. And what I come to understand is that there is a soul purpose that we have, and there is a life purpose that we also have. And they both work together. And oftentimes, when we are lost, when we don't know what to do, when we forget, when we feel confused, when the world seems dark, it's really beautiful to know that we have access to certain tools that will help guide us back to our inner knowing, that will help guide us back to an overall understanding that will then help us start taking the steps that we need to take. That will then help us start taking the steps that we need to take to live the lives that we want to live, to feel at peace, to feel in satisfaction with ourselves, with our lives, with our community. And human design has its way of pointing you back to yourself. So, the incarnation cross in the human design system, the incarnation cross in the human design system is your life's purpose. So it is a blurb, and it is something that you can access. Like you can Google it and get more information. I just wanted to get into it like in the broad base, and also offer for those of us that are here that might have been looking into our incarnation cross, to go ahead and share, invite you to share, and I can read to you what the incarnation cross, what your incarnation cross means. And with that said, yes, with that said,
We can't hear you. I don't. Do you guys? Can you hear her? Because she just went out on my side. I don't know if it's just my side. Let me know. Okay. All right. Boop. All right, you guys. She will be right back. I'm all super close. I'm in the background running things. So, anyway, if you know your incarnation cross information, please put it over here in the comments. I'm so excited, you guys, because this is my favorite part of human design. Like, I love human design, but my favorite. So you could hear her earlier because she kind of cut out for me, but let me know. She's coming back in a few. Oh, yeah. So there, I'm gonna put Melissa's incarnation so you guys can see what it looks like when you look on your chart. It'll look something like that. They'll say incarnation cross, and they'll say like left angle or right angle, and then they'll have the numbers. Okay. All right. She's back. She's back. All right. Let me just let's see if we can hear you. Oh, I don't hear you. Do you guys hear her? Please let me know. It might be me. Oh, she cut off. Okay, so can you hear her now, you guys? Just let me know if you can hear her. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You can't hear her, no? Yeah, me either. Nope, they can't hear you. It just did something like, and then it would just like went out. All right, guys, so let's see. There she is.
Am I back in the building?
Okay.
Hell. Okay. Y'all, don't let me talk without, like, please be sure to yell at me if you still hear me. Okay? I'm back though, right? You
Yes,
hear me?
I hear you. Yay.
Okay. I have a whole bunch of different gadgets going on today. I'm like, I hear you from here. I'm speaking through here, but I'm here.
Got her watch on. She answering the phone.
Yeah, I'm like multitasker up in here. But I'm gonna thank you for reminding me this, because this is definitely distracting. I'm gonna lock in. And I saw that somebody was already put their incarnation cross. There we go. Melissa's in here. Like, here's mine. Beautiful. So I'm gonna give you an overview first of incarnation crosses. There are about 192 different types of incarnation cross, which is why when Goddess had ever brought it up to me, I was like, listen, there's that many type of crosses. Like, ain't nobody got time to be here all night talking about 192. Everyone put 192 in the comments. This is interactive. And I also have an ask today. I'm just making sure that I'm paying attention. Here's my ask. We have 192 incarnation cards. That's my first fact when it comes to human design. And there are 3 kinds of incarnation. Actually, there's 4, but the 4th one is kind of like a no incarnation cross situation. And we're not going to get into that one today. So there's three types of incarnation crosses. And the way that the incarnation cross is determined is based off of the sun and the earth placement on the day that you were born, which is your personality, which on your body graph, it's the black part and the black numbers and the things that are in black on the inside of your body graph where you see anything in black. If you got it from Jovian Archive, because there's a whole bunch of different sites and things are different colors, but your design is in black and your no, your design is in red and your personality is in black. So in human design, the body graph is a combination of when your soul came into your body, which is said to have happened about 90 days before you were born, and the day that you were born. And in human design, the most important bodies, like the bodies that make up such a strong energy for your essence and being.
I don't hear you, but maybe it's just me again. It's the remix. Y'all let me know. When she goes out, y'all gotta let me know because it might be me. I'm over here clicking. I might have messed up something. Oh, she's gone. Okay, we lost her. No, I know. It was getting good and juicy. There she is.
I'm gonna quiz y'all. What's the last thing I said? What's the
Um,
last thing you heard? So that so that we don't miss it. So when can you hear me?
yes.
Okay. So when we have audio issues, it means we have to pay more attention. We have to pay more attention. So you have to stay on it. You have to stay on it so that you can remind me or tell me what the last thing. The most important souls. So the most important part, um, the most important placements in human design tend to be the sun and the earth. Like 70% of what to pay attention is your sun and earth placement. So it's like in I Ching, there are 64 gates. I Ching is also a system that is integrated into human design. And in your body graph, all those numbers that are on like every single center, which are the triangles and squares, there's little numbers surrounding them. All of those correspond to gates in the I Ching. So every number corresponds to gates in the I Ching, and it is a placement of a planet where the planet was and which particular gate at the time you were born. That's what makes up all the different numbers inside those centers. The most important ones, hence the ones that make up your incarnation cross, are your sun and earth from from when your soul came into your body and from when you were born. So those four numbers that are alongside your incarnation cross are the four gates that make up your sun and earth. When you are doing more work around your incarnation cross, it is always a good thing to even just look at those individual gates, kind of get to know what those energies are and represent, because that's what you come with. That's what you're bringing, and that has to do a lot with your journey here. So, that's how we get the numbers in the parentheses, which are important because there's a lot of different configuration of those numbers. So, a lot of the incarnation crosses will have like let's say Armota has right angle cross of tension. There could be the right ankle cross and tension 1, 2, 3, 4. Like there's different configurations of those numbers. And they all make different impacts. So the So we know what the numbers mean. Those are the gates. Those gates create the cross, right? And there is the first part of your incarnation cross, which is the angle. So all incarnation crosses will say it's either right angle, left angle, or juxtaposition. Right angle, left angle, or just juxtaposition. So these three types of angles carry within them their own meaning. So if you have a I'm gonna start with left angle. I'm gonna start with left angle. So left angle. Ew, hi Alexis. It's so good to see you. So if you have a left angle, it means that you have a transpersonal destiny. You have a transpersonal mission in this life. So people that have left angles, oh, shout out to my left angles like me. What it means is that your life is highly dictated by your relation to other people. Your energy, your fate, your destiny, your being has a lot to do with the people around you, the people in your vicinity. And so it's like your mission is tied to the people that you surround yourself with. Community is very important, relationships are very important, and it often, for people that have left angles, you often have this back and forth around giving and receiving when it comes to relationships. Part of the mastery that you're here to obtain is that the correct balance that there is for you when it comes to giving and receiving in relationships. And um left angle, well, I'll give this in the overview. So left angle crosses tend to be people that have their profile numbers start with 5 or 6. So if your profile number starts with a 5 or 6, then you are a left angle incarnation cross person. And that means that, and I gotta laugh because like my 5s and my 6s in terms of profiles, 5s and 6s, 5s is the heretic, the prophet, and 6 is the role model, and tend to be, I find that 5 and 6s tend to be introverted, and yet cannot completely isolate, like um cannot completely separate themselves from other people. And that's because other people's karmic battles tend to be part of what you're here to lead by example on. And so that's left angles, my 5 and 6 profile. Right angle, if you have a right angle in your incarnation cross, then your profile line starts with 1, 2, or 3. And my right angle are here on personal destiny. So right angles, you are here to kind of create karma because you're here on your own personal missions. You are the ones that they say, like, you create your own life. You do what you want, manifest your life. That's the energy of a right angle. It means that you're here to create, and in your creation it's going to create all kinds of things, negative and positive karma. And you're self-directed in that way, whereas let's say a left angle is affected and impacted by who they're around. Right angles are more self-focused, more self-centered, more self-absorbed. So you get to choose what you want to do. And it's not necessarily supposed to be depending upon the people around you or your community. So you get to kind of make your path, choose your path, and deal with all the things that come with that. So my right angles, the majority of people are right angle, by the way. So it's like 60, let's say 64, 65% of human beings have right angle crosses. And then about 30, let's say 65, so make it like even numbers, right? So 65, and then like 35% of humans are left angle. And then the the tiny the tiny amount, there's a tiny amount of humans that are juxtaposition. You want to be right angle next life. You're like, I don't want to do this again. Yeah, so right angles get to be self-centered, self-absorbed, create your own path, decide what you want, make it happen, let it happen, respond to it, you know. Juxtapositions are the smallest amount of humans, and these humans have fixed destiny. So people with juxtapositions pretty much are here on a very specific mission. And I know that it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people with juxtapositions to accept this. And it's interesting because it's almost like you live your life and everybody around you sees it. Everybody around you sees it except you. So you're just like walking along, not knowing right or left or where to go. But there is a certain path that you are set upon. So certain things are just going to happen. I feel like the freeing part of being a juxtaposition incarnation cross is that there's no getting it wrong. You're just gonna walk your path, and the right doors are gonna open for you, and the right. It's just like go like things are gonna fall into line. The people that you are supposed to meet are gonna come. The opportunities that are set out for you will be there. Things will just fall into alignment. So people with juxtapositions are those people that are fated, that have a path, have a goal, have a mission, and are here and they're going to walk it. So even when you think you're not going the right way, all of this is meant to happen for you. You're the person that this is happening for a reason. Whether you realize it or not, whether you know it or not, it's happening for a reason. And you don't have to worry so much about the reason or making it happen. So people with juxtaposition, you don't have to make it happen. It's going to happen. Like all you have to do is live. Show up and it's gonna happen. Things are gonna start flowing in the way that things are gonna consistently be flowing in the way that they need to flow. So that's the juxtaposition. Juxtapositions typically start with 4. Um yeah, so they're like that center point, that four line, starting with the 4 line. So that's just like the overview on incarnation cross, how they come to be, what to look for. So quiz, what are the numbers on the on the incarnation cross? What are the numbers? I love that you love the juxtaposition. I like saying juxtaposition. All right, so first person to tell me what the gates are is the first person whose incarnation cross we're gonna get into. The gates, Alexis. So okay, what was your cross? I know you shared it, but Goddess, if you can go back to it, or I'm looking it up. All right. You ready? Are we ready? So the right angle cross of the sleeping phoenix, an overview, is, oh, hold on. I gotta get the right one. It says, this cross represents an intricate mix of power, the present moment, sexuality, and spirit that propels its bearer on a path of profound transformation and awakening. If you carry this cross, you might naturally balance the energies of power, the present moment, sexuality, and spirit. Your life could be a journey of profound transformation and awakening, punctuated by moments of powerful action, deep intimacy, and spiritual exploration. You might thrive in roles that allow you to harness your power, stay present, create deep connections. So, that is the right angle cross of the sleeping phoenix. That's beautiful. I just keep seeing profound transformation. Phoenix is, right, the phoenix is such a beautiful symbol, and it gives like your energy is here to consistently go through the cycle of transformation, go through the cycle of rebirth, to completely destroy, like it's almost like completely embody your transformation, completely undo, and then start over. But then it's like beautiful because the phoenix, I don't feel like the phoenix ever really forgets itself. It just comes back stronger. And so the call out that I'm getting for you, the intuitive hit that I'm getting for you, is to really, um, really look up the phoenix energy, phoenix symbol, and remind yourself of your power. Because to embody transformation is such a force, and it is the force that is needed in this moment. As we're in this moment right now in history and in our trajectory as humans, that transformative energy is what we look to. So people with this phoenix energy is what we look to. You're welcome. Yay, I'm so happy you're here. All right, who got it next? What are the numbers? I see different things on the thing on the chat, but the sun and the earth, yes, Melissa. So the numbers on your incarnation cross are where the sun and earth placements were. I also love to tell people when it comes to human design, one of the things that I love about human design is this emphasis on the sun and earth, because in astrology, we don't look at earth too much. We don't pay attention to earth too much, but because of human design, I started to, and I feel like it's very shifting when you think about yourself as being both your sun sign and the opposite sun sign. your sun sign and the opposite sun sign. All right, I'm gonna ask another question after this. But Melissa, what was your incarnation cross?
And while she's putting that up, I wanted to say that we are actually, I remember hearing this while I was listening to one of the human design lectures, that we are moving out of the cross of planning into the cross of the sleeping phoenix. And so when she said that, that was crazy. So that's really dope.
That energy is woof. It's where we are. It's where we are. And so did Melissa give us her?
I looked, Melissa, can you tell us what your incarnation cross? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Left angle. Ew, my left angle people. Oh, I feel like you hear that. You see that. You see those words. Left angle cross of migration. Listen up, Melissa. This says this cross teaches you the balance between personal time and social interactions, and the constant dance between change and progress. It says these gates and their corresponding energies intertwine to form a cross that channels energies of solitude, friendship, progress, and change. The gate 40 carries the energy for self sufficiency and the need for occasional isolation to regain strength and recharge. So, all of all of all of what I'm getting for you is like the beautiful dance and balancing act of of friendship, of relationship, of being with the other, and also honoring yourself, honoring your being, your individuality. So in in any place where we're finding balance, there's gonna be sometimes some mistakes along the path of getting it correct. So we add a little bit, we take away a little bit, we add, there's a lot of little give and take. And so there when it comes to relationship, they say through relationship we learn the most in our life. Like we go through the fastest evolution through partnership, through connection. And so we understand that, especially like left angle people. I am a left angle person. So I feel like the moment I hear like, oh, most of your lessons are learned through relationship, I'm like, yes, absolutely. And also absolutely needing the solitude, absolutely needing the space, but being able to figure out what's the right amount of being alone and being in union and being accompanied. And I will add a little sprinkle in saying that oftentimes, or lessons that I have learned, is that oftentimes it's the who you're around and knowing how to discern the emphasis and the way that energy is impacting your energy. And sometimes the balance has to do with that. And sometimes the balance has to do with, does this person make me feel at peace and in satisfaction and in joy and in in balance? Or does this person take away from me? Do I feel tired? Do I feel drained? Do I feel like something is being taken away from me? Like, and then understanding, starting to put together your energy bank for the day. Like, do I have energy for for it to be taken away? Or do I surround myself around beings that I don't feel like pull from my energy? Like I can just be me. and I will walk in being me. I will continue being me, and I will leave and I will be me, right? Like my energy is going to stay. So it's really finding the balance of yourself, of knowing who you are and how you are in the different connections that you are in. So there you go. I feel for all my left angles because relationships, we run from relationships often, and then we understand that they always catch right back up to us because we are meant to be in relationship. It's almost as if we are meant to help work through the karma that these, and I'm not, I don't want to start no drama, but I want to say like the right angle crosses are creating karma, and the left angle crosses are cleaning up that karma. And some part of me is like, maybe the left angles need to be finding more left angle friends.
I could not stay backstage with this one. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the info. Okay? You are so right. And y'all right angle people, get the hell away from me with all y'all karma. Because I'm always cleaning up stuff don't got nothing to do with me. And it's because we always got to do with the other. And you know what? Melissa was on the last show again, y'all. If y'all have not checked it out, please do. We were talking about spiritual warfare and about how we were both in spiritually attacked in the same way, but in different, but it was the same, and we both are left angles. So you guys, it resonates because again, it's those others. It's the other mother. I'm gonna leave, but I just had to come and tell y'all, like it resonates. Yes, Melissa, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is like cross. It's like your own personal tarot card. Okay, it's like you pull it out, and baby, I'm over here screaming for her. Look, she over there laughing in the comments because she know. If y'all did not see that last episode, go check it out. Melissa was here, and I never met Melissa before. I met her online. She was a blogger, and she wrote about the spiritual warfare that I was personally going through because she had went through it, and it was like somebody was living my life. So shout out to the fact that left angles, we go through a lot of shit because of you right people, you right-handers. Okay, Crystal, bye y'all. I'm leaving now.
So, love y'all all. We just have to find our balance. We just have to find our balance. So, wait a minute. Hi, my video girl. So, we have answered that what the gates mean, and it takes a village. What number does the juxtaposition start with? That's my second quiz. So whoever gets this question right, tell me your incarnation card. So what number
Do I
is
get
the
the
profile number?
No, I'm just
What
gonna wait.
happened?
I said I don't get to answer these questions because y'all know I know these answers. So I'm just gonna wait. Mine's gonna come up at the end. Y'all better know these numbers though. No,
What
it
number
doesn't
does
take a village, ma'am. It doesn't take a village. It takes some responsibility, some careful planning on your side. That's what it takes. Okay, number five. No, your number. I don't even know. I'm not gonna say what number Jux is. Y'all better know it though, because if I can't participate, then I'm about to start.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. So the profile numbers are from number 1 to 6. There's 1 through 6 are the profile numbers. And so I told you what profile numbers left angles are. What's the starting number for left angles? And I told you what the starting numbers are for right angles. And then the one number that starts the juxtaposition. So give it to me. Give it to me. You can also guess, right? Like if you don't remember. But I just gave you a hint.
She sure did. Come on now.
Like I gave you
Y'all paying attention tonight.
a good hint. And so while you're thinking of that, let me also come with my ask because I said I have an ask. I'm gonna ask however many people can follow me, can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Amor Personified or at Claudia's Amor. Whichever one I can get to 50 first, we'll start doing energy reads live on YouTube as
Oh,
soon as
that's
I can
cool.
get 50 subscribers.
So what's
So,
the name on YouTube?
Amor Personified. Amor Personified or Claudia is Amor. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So, as soon as I get to 50, I can start doing energy reads on YouTube. And it looks like Smart Video Girl is next with the correct answer. So, juxtapositions start with the 4.
But she kind of put a couple of numbers. She was gonna put
Did
4, 3,
she?
2,
But she
1.
put 4.
No, I'm
I
just
see
playing.
4 first.
I'm just messing with her because she one of them right angle people, Let me move.
We love them. We love them. It's just there's a balance for sure. I mean, I feel like there's just this beautiful balance that we exist in already. So, Smart Video Girl, what's your incarnation cross? Oh, right angle cross of the unexpected. Wow. Is it 4131 or 4151?
4151.
Okay. It's so interesting how like all the numbers it switches out the meanings. All right. It says this cross embodies a dynamic interplay of energies that create a unique potential for bringing about unexpected changes and innovations. Those embodying this cross are natural caretakers with a penchant for excitement and unpredictability. They have a unique capacity to nurture and support their tribe, be it family, friends, community, or any group they feel connected to. This nurturing instinct is coupled with an adventurous spirit that's not afraid to take risks or bend rules when necessary to ensure the well being of their tribe. So, it's giving like you do anything necessary. You do what's necessary to make sure that everyone is provided for and taken care of. Like, and the unexpected is that people underestimate you. It's you carry that energy and the power of being unexpected. Like people don't of being underestimated. That's what I meant. Of being underestimated because it's almost as if people do not expect you to show up, but then you show up, and it's like, oh, because you really do care, because you really do. You are here to get truly invested in your connection to other people. So it's like you have this right angle cross, you're creating a lot of different things, you're doing a lot. You get to choose how to use this energy, even with this information. Like now knowing that you carry this cross, And it is, this cross also is tied up with your love of people, your love of the people around you. And so, yes, people are going to stay underestimating you. To use that as a power. Like, instead of caring that people are underestimating you, just, you're going to prove them wrong, because whatever you do is going to be unexpected to them. People will put you in a certain box, and that's not that's not even what you are thinking about, because there's this level of surprise, and there's this energy of newness. It's almost like you're creating something in a new way that's gonna catch people off guard. So there you go. Choice. Yes. Alrighty. Who's next? Who's next? Goddess, do you have a question? Hold on, let me.
Oh, my bad. You know what? I be meaning to hit the mic, and sometimes I hit the camera. I'm backstage. I don't even know what I'm doing. I didn't even know I was on here. I'm back here like, who's next? Who's next? My bad, y'all. But who is next? You got a question for them to answer? Another one?
That's what I'm thinking of. Hold on. So many possibilities.
And when you answer the question, just go ahead and put your cross down there, because y'all scrolling back and we got 555 comments. For this little old male. Thank you.
So, what are the placements? And this was already answered, so it's an easy question actually. What are the placements that are most important when it comes to human design? That, like, what planets? What are the celestial bodies that make up the most important aspects of your human design and make up your incarnation cross? You know, they say to a lot of learning is repetition, right? So I'm like, this was already answered. I also said it a few times. So there are two planets or two celestial bodies that make up 70% of the importance in your body graph. So go ahead and put it in the comments. And also, yep, you got it. Okay. Not you answering the question. So, yes.
That was one I actually did not know before today. So I felt it was fair for me to answer it. And I waited. I gave them a chance. They didn't move fast.
Okay. So, yes. The reason why I love to bring this up is because if you think about it in astrology, your sun sign, right, is where the sun was when you were born, according to whichever system of astrology you follow, right? Whether it be a Vedic or be it the tropical, the sun is, your sun sign is where the sun was when you were born. And typically the sun is opposite the earth. So wherever your sun was, the earth was in the opposite placement. And what I said earlier was to say how important it is in astrology to understand that your earth placement is your, I like to say it's your grounding. So there's your sun sign, that is supposedly in astrology who you are, and then there's your earth sign, which is what grounds you. And it's why, even though a lot of us at first tend to have problems with our opposite sign, that opposite sign holds the keys to oftentimes what we're missing when it comes to balance, when it comes to being balanced. So, as an Aries sun, for example, Libra, the earth was in Libra when I was born. So, as an Aries sun, I have a Libra earth. And so, Libra energy is what grounds me. The Libran energy is what is grounding for me. And in human design, you look at the different gates that are in your sun and your earth, and that is what makes up your incarnation cross. So Pronoya, so Ra'al, since you were the one that got that, what's your incarnation cross? Oh, there we go. The left angle cross of spirit, which makes all the sense. All right. The left angle cross of spirit is whew, it says this combination creates a unique profile of individuals who are in touch with their emotional truth, have an innate capability for building deep relationships, and use their skills and focus to manifest their visions to reality. People who carry this cross in human design have their life purpose intertwined with the dynamics of emotional abundance, partnership, enthusiasm, and focus. Their journey is about using these energetic influences to learn, grow, and fulfill their purpose. Those with the left angle cross of spirit are called to express their emotional truth in the world authentically. Their natural ability to form and maintain deep relationships allows them to serve as a bridge in social situations. Their focus and talents become the medium through which they share spirit and enthusiasm. So, what I love about incarnation crosses is that I feel like so I've looked up a lot of incarnation crosses for people that I've read and also like for like famous people and authors that I like, people that have like passed on and probably never looked into human design. And when I look at what they did and their contributions to humanity, it's in perfect alignment with their incarnation cross. And so in reading this and like seeing the way that you are able to hold and maintain deep relationships, and it is about holding this space, right? Like look at the platform that we are on, which all speaks for itself in regards to you're you're already you're already in your purpose, which is this, which is consistently using your energy, the wisdom that you carry, the emotions that you have, those instincts that lead you to form the connections in which you form, right? However those connections have manifested in your existence, you have the beautiful ability to continue to grow and show. And this like this platform, this place that we are all in right now is the example, right? It's your product, is your creation, it's your contribution, and it's a way in which you get to uphold connections and relationships. Because like I can talk about how, you know what I'm saying, we just met randomly in a Facebook group, and here we are like 4 years later, you know, and I'm here every month because of you. So, thank you. Love you. You're muted. You're muted.
Thank you. Um, Again, y'all, the incarnation cross is what like everything had me in the chokehold. Okay, even the numbers, right? I'm a 6'2", and I'm a life path 8. 6 plus 2 is 8, right? I mean, all the numbers just add up. But when I read the incarnation cross of spirit, and like I've always been called like, and it's always people. I am also want to be an introvert so bad. I do. I like my me time. I love me time. But spirit forces me out into the world. And it's like once I go into spaces, it's like I'm automatically drawn into people. And I always say God places people into my life for certain experiences. And it's the energy that I have to continue to carry is that every time I have a negative experience, it's a learning experience for the next person I meet. And normally it is. It's like I meet someone and they be like, I am going through. And I'm like, yo, if I had not just through what I just went through, I would not be able to even be in the same space to be able to even uplift this individual because my energy and all the healing I have to go through to just again. And so no, that incarnation cross of spirit, when I read it, I was just like, wow, my mind was really blown because again, it coordinates with everything else. That my life path number, me being a Pisces, me being very connected to divine, me always being led by divine, even opening this podcast. Yes, it's a beautiful platform that divine led me to. So it's like I'm always being led by spirit. But when I heard about human design and I read that sold me. I was like, yep. And I told everybody and their mama, read your incarnation cross. If you don't believe me, just read your incarnation cross. Like we'll go into everything else, but read your incarnation cross. And as soon as they read that, I've had people in tears. Like, oh my God. So that is it. Like, and I'm like, yeah, you're living it. You don't even know about it and you're living it. So that just tells you that you're right on the right track. So thank you. Thank you so much.
My favorite part of human design and doing readings is that honestly, like 9 out of 10 readings, like 95% of the people that I have done readings for just feel so validated and confirmed. And it's like, oh, and it's why I fell in love with human design too, because it's like we doubt ourselves so much because so much in the world is pulling at us and pushing us in different directions and telling us who to be and how to be.
Right.
And there are part of us that know, like, oh, like, no, you know when you're doing something because it's what's expected of you, but it doesn't sit right in your spirit because it's not you,
Yes.
right? And what human design does is help show you that this is you and it's okay. Like this is you and it's okay for you to follow this purpose. And no matter that you allow yourself to get clouded and confused because of other people that are going to come and try to cloud that vision because they see something quite different for you, when you come back to self, when you make the decision to really follow your truth and follow your path and listen within, and you see something like human design, it just helps to affirm you. This is who you are. You're great. You're beautiful. You chose this. You're here. Keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. Especially those things when spirit calls to you, when divine calls to you, when you're in tune, when you're doing that soul work, you're gonna do what you are meant to be doing because that's where you're going to be led to. If you took the moment to be here today, if you've taken the moment to be here, period, you've already been walking the path that you've been called to. Because you know that this isn't necessarily, this goes over so many people's heads. Not everyone is looking for meaning, purpose. Not everyone is looking for themselves, right? A lot of people are just out here content, just living life as it was handed to them. And some of us are like, no, hold on, some things are not making sense. And so you come here to try to make sense of it. And human design is one of those tools that helps you make sense
Absolutely.
of it, helps you it brings you back to you. It's like this is who you are. Like, and also if you want a little bit more, you deal with people that are gonna hold you accountable to who you are.
Oh man, listen. I thank God for you and the people around me that honestly hold me accountable and see me. Because, for a long time, I feel like people saw what they wanted. Because I know I have a mirror to my soul. So they project it a lot of times. And to have people around you that actually can see you, and even at your lowest, they know, they're like, yeah, we know you're just going through something right now, because they can see your greatness. Like, that's the part. It's like people always looking for your flaws, but the people that are close to you that look for the greatness in you, those are the people you need to keep close to you, for real, honestly. So I am so grateful. Yes, indeed. I am.
All right. We can do a couple of more incarnation crosses. I'm running out of questions. I'm not gonna hold you. So if you want to dive into your incarnation cross, just go ahead and drop it in. The first one that I see is the next one that I will do. And somebody asks, hold on, the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. Scorpio. So if you're a Taurus, the Scorpio energy is what grounds you. And so funny that is you, because what just hit me, right? Scorpio tends to be private, tends to be secretive even. And so that ties in really beautifully, right, with your unexpected cross, because that's that underestimated, like think what you want to think, and then you pop out, pop out with what you gonna pop out. All right, next one is right angle cross of tension. Right angle cross of tension. Oh, I just thought of a question that made the most sense. Now I'm gonna ask a question. All right, we're gonna do this one and next one. All right, right angle cross of tension. Whew. All right. So right angle cross of tension. Those carrying the right angle cross of tension are marked by their ability to use tension as a catalyst for growth and change. They are not afraid to confront challenges and are often driven by their principles and convictions. Their path, though fraught with tension, is an opportunity for expansion and personal development. By confronting and managing these tensions, they can learn to harness their energies effectively and maximize their potential. Individuals with this cross serve as instigators of change. Their inherent depth, decision making prowess, ability to provoke new perspectives, and resilience inspire others to challenge the norm, stand firm in their beliefs, and understand the transformative potential of tension. So, let me read this last one too. They are likely to exert a substantial influence in their environments through their unique handling of resources and profound insights. So, woo, it's like, uh, you know, there's like this thing when people, there's this thing when people are dating and getting to know each other. And let's say two people that are going on their first date, and they have a lot of chemistry between them, there is a moment inevitably that comes where there's like a pause, right? And the pause is this energy. It's called kind of sometimes like the awkward moment. Like there's an awkward moment, and it's like a pause, and that pause is the break and the opportunity. And the people that get it, and the people that don't, right? So like if you get it and you act on the energy of awkwardness or the energy of tension that is there, then that can lead to maybe some physical closeness with that person, right? Like there inevitably will come that moment. And I feel like with your cross, it is about like embodying that moment. And it's almost as if creating that moment is part of who you are. Like you're gonna create that awkward pause in order for growth and expansion to come in and come through. Um, so unexpected, because it's not always expected that there's going to be a tension, that there's going to be like tenseness in a moment. But understanding that part of your power is the your ability to capitalize on that moment. So like with you, you're gonna the awkward moment is going to bring about something. Something's gonna happen. For some people, they don't know how to capitalize on that moment, and so it'll pass on. But tension is something that's really delicate, and not everybody can navigate it. And a lot of people spend their life running from tension, like they don't want to feel uncomfortable for a moment. But it's almost like, what if the best thing that will happen to you is on the other side of that brief discomfort? What if the most beautiful magic lies ahead of that tense, awkward moment? And so that is what makes you the catalyst for tense moments and bringing about the beauty and the expansion that can happen as a result of that. You always got to push through. Yeah. Yes. All right. Is anybody else wanting to dive into their incarnation cross? The question that I came up with, I want everybody to answer this question. How many incarnation crosses are there? How many incarnation crosses are there? Let's go, let's get it. Yep, yep, yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot. I would tell you that oftentimes purpose is where we start, and when we forget, we come back to it. Like we come back to understanding the why. And there's a lot of moments in this life in which we get to ask the why and we get to answer also. And human design serves as just a leaping off point, as a tool that you can use to just start investigating your why, especially in moments when you might feel clouded, especially in moments where you feel like you're not making sense of this existence and this way of being. So you take a beat, take a moment, you can look up those gates. I would say if you're diving in on gate work, if you're diving in on understanding your body graph a little bit more, start with those 4 gates of your incarnation cross, because they will light they will bring to light so much for you. So investigate those gates specifically, because again, they make up 70% of your persona. So 30% is the rest. So the 30% is all the other gates, all the other planets when it comes to human design. So if you want to see a difference, or if you want to embody your next level and your next way of being, and you need a reminder, the focus is going to be on what makes up the bulk of the power, what makes up the most of the energy. And that will be those four gates that make up your incarnation cross. So before we go, we also have to talk a little bit about other ways that we use. Yes, and do that. Do that. It so much insight. There's so much information. There's so much information. I will say the beautiful part of, because this is the human design, like once you tap into human design, you can go in and get lost with all the information that is out there. You can use this tool of Pernilla Cersei podcast and the years worth of content that we have to understand and digest some of the things that are dispersed on your body graph. And my warning is, it's a tool that's meant to be used, and oftentimes we can study it so much that we get absorbed in the content and we forget the application of it, and we forget the motion of it. And so we don't do that part, or like we put that part to the side. And so the value of reading and the value of tapping into sources like this is that it's it's highlighting the pieces that are the most important so you don't get lost, because there's a lot right now. We are in the information age where we're drowning ourselves in information, but we're also like really distracting ourselves. Oftentimes we're using things to escape. So I really want to talk about incarnation crosses today because I do feel like we're at a point. I'm feeling it like I have been tried and tested so many times. And this year, numerology, it's a year 9, it's a year of endings. Endings bring about new beginnings, but oftentimes when the ending comes, we're so not knowing what that new beginning is, because we tend to forget what we're here to create and what we're here to experience. So incarnation crosses, I feel like, it's a good place to really understand a little bit more yourself in terms of your purpose, to investigate your personal purpose so that you can create your new beginning, right? In just having the awareness about the energy that you're here to embody, the energy that you're here to be, the energy that you're here to present. And so that is why, like, I brought about incarnation crosses. For me personally, thinking a lot, reflecting a lot about my purpose, especially in moments where I've been lost, especially, like, I can tell you, a few weeks ago, I had to be like snap back and had to go back because I write everything. That's how I verbally process, and I process by writing. So like I go back to my writing, to where I wrote like, this is who the fuck you are. Like, this is who you are. And I had to remind myself, because so many things that test you pull you out of who you are, pull you out of your knowing. Those are tests. So I'm like, oh no, hold on, it's an open book test, because I done wrote myself the cheat code. So I had to go back and remind myself, hey, this is who you are. This is why you're here. You're good. Everything is fine. Everything is as it needs to be. This is why you're here. this is who you are. And I feel like I'm grateful for all the tools that I've been able to amass that help me turn the light on in the dark and be like, okay, this is where I go, and now refocus. So I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so happy that you joined us today. And please follow, subscribe, please share this podcast. I will be back. But Elle cannot get rid of me if she tried at this point. So I will be back next month. I think, we have some things coming up. And this is what I wanted to say too. We have been conceptualizing dating by design. And so, Goddess, I want you to go ahead and talk to people a little bit about dating by design and the process under which to get yourself involved. You're on mute. You're on mute.
So first of all, there was someone who inboxed me. I need to go to that Instagram page. I need to give you access to it somehow. So they asked a great question. They said, what is the advantage of dating by design? And in my mind, the advantage of dating by design is, in this world where we're all, again, I'm talking to two starseeds. I'm speaking directly to you. I'm not talking about in general population. I'm talking about in our collective world. We are looking for a certain type of energy. When we date, we mostly date for energy. We have surpassed the superficial of just looks or just this and just that. And a lot of times it's really hard to get past that in the normal dating scene. Everything is really, what you doing? How you doing? Good morning. How you doing? Good morning. What you doing? I'm so over it. It's so in my mind's eye, I saw, wow, look how great me and my best friend work together. And then I look at our charts and I'm like, well, it makes sense. Look at us, and then it's like, wait a minute. Everybody has like different charts and they have these different energies. And I realized like being around certain people would motivate me in certain ways, or other people being around other people will actually repel me in certain ways. So like the energy is, to me, most important when dating someone. And I think that is important to a lot of us, especially as energetic divine beings. We want to connect on that level. So dating by design is a way to look inside versus looking on the outside. Look inside of someone and say, wow, I have this channel and they have that channel. And I wonder if we got together, how that would enhance my life, how I can grow, how they can grow, how we can enhance each other, because relationships are supposed to help us grow. And if we're not dating with a purpose, and I mean, you can't get more purposeful than pulling someone's chart out and being like, I mean, to me, it's like being able to say, I want a baby, but I want a boy specifically. So you can get a Peachtree dish and you can like pick out the one with the little brown eyes. And I get it. I mean, may not even work out that way. People may not even tap into, even though they have that energy, may not mean that they're actually, exuding the energy that they hold. So it doesn't always work out, but that's the beauty of dating, right? You don't always got to put all your eggs in one basket. You get to explore and experience. So dating by design is a way for those who are interested in dating or knowing their match with their own. If you're already matched up, you already have a person, know how you two flow together. Or if you have a friendship or a close family member or someone else that's really close to you and you would like to look at their design. So it's 3 different ways you can participate. So it's really no reason why all of y'all shouldn't be participating in dating by design. Okay. There's somebody in your life that you can match yourself up to and see how your energy flows together. And we're going to work on us being the first guinea pigs to do it, Claudia and I, and then we'll go from there. But what you could do is send us, we have a link I will send to you with the application. You just let me know you're interested in dating by design. I'll send you the link. It's a Google link. Of course, I want to ask a couple questions just to make sure we match you up in a good way. And then you will pull your chart and send it to us once you're accepted, and we will go from there. And we'll look at the charts, behind the scenes, and we'll do our thing. But the whole beauty of it is that it's supposed to be fun, free, and energetically, it should give you like a little boost, like, wow, this is something different. And that's what the number one thing was, to do something out of the box that again brought us back to love, and also allowed us to not just tap into ourselves but the other, and see people as knowing that we're all one, right? We're all connected. And if we can find people to help us connect certain gates, or is it a gateway when it's not? Is it a gate or a channel? Oh, it's a channel when it's connected, and it's a gate when there's like, so if you got gate 19 and I got 55, and we probably 55, 19, things might just flow better. And if you got somebody who you both have the same channel, you might be bumping heads all the time because everybody think I already know I'm steadfast in this already, So to me, it's just a beautiful way to see how energetically you can connect. And we'll go from there and see how the experiments work out. You guys, you're going to be experimented on. No, joking.
Well, all of life is an experiment, really. Yeah. Like, we're all here with our unique designs. And absolutely, Melissa. So that's why we said, I used to, and kind of still do, I'm a person that thinks like dating is more than just romantic, right? Like, you date romantically, you also date platonically, and you also date with your family. Like, it's how you it's intentional time giving and sharing with somebody that you want to, right? Like, that is what dating could ultimately be defined as. And so we are going to keep it wide open like that. So if you want to explore a friendship with someone, and if you already have a connection that you want to explore or have be like digested a little bit, and understand which channels you create, because oftentimes the people around you and yourself are creating channels.
Ooh, yeah.
Those tend to be our most potent connections, is when we create certain channels, and then there's definite energy there that is used or being used in certain ways. And it's also like, how do you maximize that?
Yes.
Like, how do you maximize that energy? And it's all about awareness. Ultimately, it's about intentionality and awareness in dating, in how you're spending your time and with who you're spending the time. So remember, like, when we talked about that balance, that balance and understanding, because, and it's true what Goddess says, like, sometimes you have the same channels as someone else, so you might bump heads with them. Sometimes there's a certain gate that you have that completes a channel, but it depletes you, right? Like, some people's designs are more extractive than others.
You needed to do this a couple years ago, Melissa. We would have been okay back then. We wouldn't have even had to do the last show had we had done these designs before. I'm going to say this. I would love, first of all, me and Claudia are going to do our design. I think the energy between us is beautiful. And so I'm excited about seeing, I got chills. I really did. I'm excited about seeing that design and how it looks, and how we can like put the charts together. It would be beautiful. And Melissa, I would like to see Melissa's, because of the spiritual warfare that we both experienced being so similar, just being able to see how similar we may be, even not even necessarily completing each other, but how similar our charts might be based on what we experience. So I thought that would be dope. Yeah, I think it's a great, it's a great concept. We've been going through, I've been pushing through Paranoia this year. We've been having show after show after show. And in November, I'm actually going to slow down a little bit, and that will give me more time. We're going to still have shows. They're just going to be a little less over the winter. I decided not to take a break. Spirit told me I really should not. I wanted to, but I'm not going to take a break.
I'm shocked.
But I'm going to slow down, though. I'm going to do less shows so that I can be more focused on the project. So like if I'm working on Dating by Design, I want to be able to put that time in. And so if you're interested, this is a great time to start sending your interest into the inbox. You can send it to Claudia, you can send it to myself, or you can send it to the Dating by Design DM. I will go in there and answer those. I just seen it popped up and it caught me off guard because wasn't used to nobody, talking in there. And I was like, oh, somebody's saying something to me in there. So
I did put it in my newsletter this month, by the way. I don't know if you got to see my newsletter, but I did. I made a whole blurb about Dating by Design on there.
Oh, yes, I got to. Yes.
I put the link here.
Yes. Okay.
Send a message here if you want to sign up. Yeah.
Yes. So. And I'm thinking, again, it's something that it's like a baby, right? It reminds me kind of like how Pronoia started. Like, I don't know where it's going to go, but I don't mind that we're taking it kind of slow because, again, we're moving into the winter. So we're taking in the applications, and maybe by the spring, we'll be ready to start like the whole dating process. So again, if you're interested, if you know someone who's be interested, make sure you have the permission of the other person. If they're not present, we just ask you to get you got to send us something where we see that they say it's okay. So when we pulling charts on people, we don't be doing that. And you need your date of birth and your time of birth. That is very important when you're pulling your chart to have your time of birth. I know a lot of people struggle with that. I would say if you can request your long birth certificate, usually the time is on the long and not the short. But if you are like an old head, you may not have the time. So I don't know, you might ask your mama or somebody if they can remember, maybe even the closest roundabout time. But it is important to have the time of birth, just like your rising sign for human design. But I'm so excited about Dating by Design, and I would not want to do this with anybody other than Claudia because her energy and her love for love is so, like, her name is Amor personified, like love personified, okay? And again, my Venus loves love. Like, I don't give a shit what I go through. I could go through all and I'm still gonna be like, I love love. Where's love? Oh, hey, you love me too. I love you too. It's just the energy. And I love to see people in love. And even great friendships. I love to see people I just love love. I just love it. It's divine.
In all its forms.
In all
the ways that it can be expressed.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Yay. So anything else tonight? And we're gonna talk again. We need to make sure we got the intro for the next
For the next one. Wow, pressure.
Together. Make sure you got something just for Claudia. Because again, you've been a long-standing Starseed. You have always been here, you've always come through, and I really do appreciate that. And it's honestly, human design is such a big part of Pronoia Starseed podcast. I feel like it's one of the biggest shows that we have here because it's a teaching thing, and this is what this platform is about, is us tapping back into our divine selves. And we do that by learning about ourselves. And I had never heard of it prior to Claudia coming, but thank God you came and you have changed so many lives with it. So thank you.
Thank you. Again, I want to start with gratitude, and I want to end with gratitude. Thank you for having us, for hosting us, for having this platform. It's one of my favorite places. Period. Period. Mwah. Love you. Bye, y'all. I hope to see y'all. Subscribe. Give me some subscribes, please.
Yes. Yes. Make sure you subscribe. You guys gotta get to 50. She'll be doing the free readings for us. This is Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Pronoia means that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, no matter what it appears like in this crazy, crazy world we're living in. Know that things will always work out for you because you are the universe. Peace.
They say it's power in the tongue. If
that's true, I wanna take this time to speak life into you. I'ma help you overcome what you going through. You're not in this alone, I was sent to put you on. You wanna see how good life is? All you really need is some guidance. The ones close to you may not like it. That's cool, cause pretty soon them fools gon' see that you were a diamond. First of all, I wanna give praises to the Most High for giving me the strength to make changes in my life. Cause without me going through what I went through, how could I even have the wisdom to give you or lead by an example? So let me be your coach. You gon' need some advice when you get thrown against the ropes. I'ma keep you on your toes. I don't know if you know, but there are unseen forces battling over your soul. Who wins? Well, that depends on the choices that you make. My advice to you is choose life each and every day. That's easy for me to say when it's definitely not the case. It's tough when you got so much temptation thrown in your face. Okay, let's say if you fall by giving in, would you beat yourself up about it or get up and try again? Don't allow sin to be a burden. Accept it, learn from it, move on and keep working. They say it's power in the tongue. If that's true, I wanna take this time to speak life into you. I'ma help you overcome what you going through. You're not in this alone, I was sent to put you on. You wanna see how good life is? All you really need is some guidance. The ones close to you may not like it. That's cool, cause pretty soon them fools gon' see that you were a diamond. I'm a SC, I do things a little different. I be at peace, cause I stay in the spirit. I'm a blessing to all those who dwell with me. I'm not flexing when I say my life's litty. Love is what my foundation is built on. Everybody I connect with, the vibe be so strong. I'm vegan, so I got love for the animal suit. They're my sisters and brothers, I do not look at them as food, because I'm pro-life. I serve the God of the living, that be the most high. And anybody who don't like me, they'll be alright. They can keep that negativity on that side. Got too much love in my heart. Grab a hold of my hand, let me pull you out the dark. I'm a light and as a light, I'm just here to do my job. Know this journey is a fight, be prepared to go to war. They say it's power in the tongue. If that's true, I wanna take this time to speak life into you. I'ma help you overcome what you going through. You're not in this alone, I was sent to put you on. You wanna see how good life is? All you really need is some guidance. The ones close to you may not like it. That's cool, cause pretty soon them fools gon' see that you were a diamond.
To the soil, ancient memories kept alive in these coils. Travel through dimensions, then we jump right out the portal. This flesh will expire, but the soul is immortal. Our story is forever, encoded through these DNA strands. So the ops made a plan to keep them severed, but we are the connectors, serving as a bridge to spark your power deep within and never settle for lesser. We don't fear no oppressor. On this road less traveled, we embodying the strength of a million ancestors. Let's go, standing 10 toes, equipped for any weather. Talking rain, sleet, or snowfall, drought, famine, or world war. We on a mission for enlightenment by any measure, for real. And I still got open wounds to heal, but I'm out in the field like a samurai, sharpen the blade, moving peace, but I'm licensed to kill, okay?
Purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is
side with some evil forces. The false guys they idolize, bout to leave as corpses. See the veil then got lifted on the ones that's wicked, but they can only stay in power long as we endorse it. When we attach to shit that's toxic, cause we think it's culture. Your president ain't solve a problem, why you keep on voting? The world at your fingertips, but you too busy scrolling. Do Instagram deserve to see all of your sacred moments? Cause you can follow trends for attention, but when you speaking truth, they gon' shadow ban your mentions. It's all fun and games when niggas is going viral, but don't let your thirst for fame slowly grow into a sickness. Cause it's survival of the fittest, and life can be your heaven on earth, or this shit can be your prison. Boss it up, don't be the victim. We chose to walk the righteous path, it's time to stand up on that business. Say
purity and loyalty, I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
Yeah, yo, my divinity is carved into eternity. My validity evolved into my currency. It's really in me, it ain't on me. I am woman, so I come with certain knowing. Cosmic star, I'm always flowing, attached to no identity. Their reality is poison, call me remedy. When I tuned into their noises, I was questioning my faith and my sanity, saying shit was never handed to me. Now speak abundance on my legacy. Free all my people through the galaxy. All is fair in love and war, so I'm pulling out my swords for the melanated starseeds and goddesses. A lotus at my feet and a Glock 9 tucked, cause I'm all about the balancing. Eternal entity, never worry about luck. What's for me is always guaranteed. I share
purity,
I share
loyalty,
I share.
I sing from the depths of my heart. Harmony inside of me, reflecting the light of my guide. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love. Is what you are, a star, a star, a star. Is what you are, a star. And my orbit is full of love.
I'm past the point of complacency. Don't play with me. Chosen like Moses, I'll raise the sea. Just wait and see. Addiction and violence, ancestors had to wait on me. 120 pounds of flesh, but all this weight on me. Heavyweight champ, caterpillar to butterfly, I still sting like a bee. Land of milk and honey for the rest of my team. They was resting on me, now the rest history. Only right that I profit, I'm a walking prophecy. But I'm running this shit, runway was made for me. A flight of fashion week, fight or flight, angel wings. Bigger picture movie screens, I was the missing puzzle piece. Enemies puzzle how I piece the shit together, I found my inner peace. My interior clean, came in chains and whips and they still want the same thing. I just wanted my freedom, I slayed every demon. R.I.P. put their name up on a T. Hibiscus tea, my cup runneth over, whole world clap for queen. I'm on an ultralight beam, I'm an ultralight being. As above so below, from the heavens and the skies to the roots of the trees. I'm screaming free the world until the whole world is free.
Sacrificing sleep for my dreams. Sailing across the atlas, this shit deeper than some streams. Everything ain't what it seems, and I'm reading in between. Translating frequencies from ethereal beings. I can walk through the streets and remain unseen. My protection on a beam, my direction, 7 seas. Cinematic tendencies, currencies, infinite. On some classic type shit, so consistent with the hits. Cosmic message on the lips, clearly heaven never miss. crucial metamorphosis. I swear I died 1,000 times, but still I rise by the power of Most High. I heard legends never die, but we bound to the ground. That motherfucker heavy than 1,000 evil eyes. Getting stronger with my boundaries, cause my spirit is the prize. And my soul is as vibrant as the moon on summer nights. And my mind is a dive into all that's divine. Sacred scribe, watching Gemini rise. When I was born, I loved my mama womb so much that I was trying to hold on. I had problems with the breath, cause my spirit never left. I survived 1,000,000 threats, projections aimed at my neck, death sentence to my success, abuse of my innocence, transmuting the bullshit, speak life on my lineage, protecting women and kids, raising respectful men, honoring the land, keeping the sacred, infusing the planet with healing and presence, wisdom of ancients, pumping through my veins, scream my ancestors' names, we ain't here to play, coming for every fucking thing you ripped from my kin and them, multiply that shit by 10, can't quantify my existence. I am an uncompromised transmission in this holographic realm of those addicted to the gram. My heart chakra bleeds for those in need of connection. You magnetize all your blessings when you lead with intention, and you lean into forgiveness, and you see all you've been given, and you amplify your mission with compassion for your lessons, giving grace to your versions that's in need of the healing, saving space for potential cause your growth has no ceilings. And now I'm building you up cause you are my reflection. I feel collective fear and pain, and I can't answer all those questions, but we all know the problem, and we cry for solutions. We didn't watch all our legends up and die for the truth. Strange fruit, tongue-tied for our lives by the noose. I will no longer be silenced, but those who deny our truth, fulfilling the prophecy, feeling the potency of a black woman near her prime. What a joy it is to see. Every win for my sis is a W for me. Reflecting my inner light, is it W or me? No double cup, just tea. Pour libations up for me. When I bounce out this bitch at the altar, sing my name. Leave me raspberry leaf. Fill my cup up for me. Play my voice over the seas. Lava for eternity. Lava is eternity.
Shimim Hotep, Shimim Ra, Ashe. Uncle Jobs and Abe Sinepti, Ashe. We give thanks for the verbal elixir and divine frequency of Lava God. Just know if you're hearing my voice, you are the new deity. You are the Neteru. You are the Orisha. You are the Vedic. You are the Mayan, Aztec. You are the Akan, the Dogon. All that is God is in you. So we lack nothing. Give thanks.
Our dear Mua, Wosamaya Adani dear. Me bewa, me daimo, metia sea, me daimo. Dre, damini fat dre.
I am the earth and water, I am the full moon, I am the first mother, the universal womb. They call me sacred lotus, wisdom of the Khan supreme, the mothership that brought the first terrestrial being. I come from distant planets, and now I have returned. I am the great goddess come to you in human form. Mysterious by nature, I hold my magic wand, cast my cowrie shells and read them in the dirt I stand on. My power is electric, you feel it in my gaze. I will live on when others perish in the end of days. They call it immortal, I move through space portals. My body turns to dust, I traded for a better model. I am the shrine keeper, civilization teacher. I am the sun's reflection and the divine receiver. I birthed the last giants, now called the juggernauts. When I designed the trees, I made the roots from my Nazi locks. I am the fertile ground, and I am heaven's skies. I'm made of dark matter and full of pure light. I'm just a tiny proton inside the smallest atom. I am a black hole pulling stars inside my chasm. You think you know me, but my name eludes you well. I am your consciousness, and I'm your dream spell. I am but all things, yet I am none at all. Enemies fear me, but mostly they just respect and awe.
Something, as we say, I'm compelled by a spiritual force that I cannot resist.
Besides me, Ashe can't keep files by the Shay. Us means
which means a spiritual force that I cannot resist.
I am the earth and water, I am the full moon, I am the first mother, the universal womb. They call me sacred lotus, wisdom of the kind supreme, the mothership that brought the first terrestrial being. I come from distant planets, and now I have returned. I am the great goddess, come to you in human form. Mysterious by nature, I hold my magic wand, cast my cowrie shells and read them in the dirt I stand on. My power is electric, you feel it in my gaze. I will live on when others perish in the end of days. They call it immortal, I move through space portals. My body turns to dust, I traded for a better model. I am the shrine keeper, civilization teacher. I am the sun's reflection and the divine receiver. I birthed the last giants, now called the juggernauts. When I designed the trees, I made the roots from my Nazi locks. I am the fertile ground, and I am heaven's skies. I'm made of dark matter and full of pure light. I'm just a tiny proton inside the smallest atom. I am a black hole, pulling stars inside my chasm. You think you know me, but my name eludes you well. I am your consciousness, and I'm your dream spell. I am but all things, yet I am none at all. Enemies fear me, but mostly they just respect it all.
They always thought Africa was something dark and mysterious because of lack of knowledge. If you want to go to Africa, go back to Africa. You know, all those kind of negative things that try to make you really feel bad, but, you know, it just shows their own ignorance. Because I feel good about my Africanism.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff.